Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what to expect next in your life. And to do this reading we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So I feel this one actually, so that's 1. This one is sticking out, so that's 2, 3, and let's take this one, and 4. Right, so let's see what we have. For pile number 1, we have Dissolution. For pile number 2, we have Summer. For pile number 3, we have Vinegar. And for pile number 4, we have Saturn. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. Right, there we go. So for pile number 1, we have the blue agate, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Mokaite Jasper, and this is what your crystal looks like. There we go. For pile number 3, we have the Tiger's Eye, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 4, we have the white Howlite, and this is what your crystal looks like. Right, so for today's reading, take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that is probably the pile for you here today. As I always say, if you feel drawn to more than one pile, or perhaps you feel drawn to all of the piles, don't feel like it's too much, because your intuition is the magic that leads you to the right reading. And so if you learn to trust it, it will always freely guide you to what you are supposed to hear. And so whether it's just one pile, several, or all, let it lead the way for you. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times, and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your card shuffling and picking process. It is so lovely and wonderful to have you around, so thank you for being here. I love preparing your piles as I have your energies around, so thank you. And yeah, let's begin preparing your piles. But before we do that, let me quickly introduce the cards to you. On the left are the oracle cards, and on the right are the tarot cards that we will be using for your reading. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, you'll find that I always leave their names, this one, down in the description box. Oh, thanks, that was quick. All right, so let's start setting the intention for this reading, although it's already set from the title when we first announced what this reading will be about. But let's continue to increase that intention as we shuffle for your reading. Okay? Okay, I haven't seen this, but there we go. So, what should you expect next in your life? Great. So we've got the 4. What should you expect next in your life? With the tea leaves, I'm going to divide them into 4 piles so that we can pick one for each. What should you expect next in your life? What should you... Whoa, I did not see this one. We did see this one. Oh, okay, these are too much. Let's go again. What should you, this one, expect next in your life? What should you expect next in your life? Lovely. Okay, so we have our oracle cards ready for this reading. Let's now start picking your tarot decks, and we will be taking 2 cards from each of the decks for the 4 piles. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, and 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Lovely. Okay, let's pick up our next deck. I feel this one and this one, so we're gonna take them. So what to expect next in your life? This one. What to expect next? No, actually this one. Next in your life. Okay. Right. That's much better. Okay. So, what to expect next in your life? What should you expect next in your life? There we go. All right. Let's go again. What should you expect next in your life? I feel this one, so I'm gonna, oh, these are 2. And second one. Lovely. So we now have your 4 piles ready for this reading. Let's now put them neatly together. That is pile 1. Yeah, there we go. So pile number 1 is ready with the blue agate. Pile number 2. is also ready with the Mokaite Jasper. Pile number 3. Is ready with the Tiger's Eye. Pile number 4. Is ready with the white Howlite. There we go. So our 4 piles are now ready for today's reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and sharing your beautiful energy with me as we prepare for your piles. Love you guys very much. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for your beautiful heart. I always feel fuzzy and warm just connecting and reading your comments. You guys are the best, really. Thank you for creating a beautiful environment here and a safe one for everyone. Really, I'm so blessed to have you around. Thank you. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful blue agate. Let's keep your crystal right there, as well as the card Dissolution. I wonder how that's going to fit in your reading. Let's find out together. And we'll be starting off with your oracle cards first. So you have Venus in Taurus. Let me adjust that with romance. Okay. You have the 6th house, right? Let's keep it here. Actually, let's put it up a little bit there because we'll need to add the tea leaf in the middle. Okay, you have dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Interesting, right? This relationship going on here. Especially that we have the 6th house. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. It does not mean that this is a relationship reading per se, although it could be for some of you. But let's take a closer look at what to expect next in your life. So you have the Page of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. And it wanted to drop the other way around, so I'm going to take that into consideration. You have the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Wands, you have the Page of Cups, so we have 2 pages already. You have the 4 of Cups, wow, you have the 10 of Pentacles. All right. They have the doors closed with keys on the other side. Okay. Right, you have the 7 of Wands. And you have the Queen of Swords. Oh, really interesting. Let's take a closer look at your reading to see what you're expecting next. Pile number 1. Or rather, what to expect next for you. So, with Dissolution in conjunction with Romance here, I see that you have kind of ended your connections with other people in the past. Because we see the Ace of Swords here signifying a new beginning. So, for the most part, I see that you have kind of kept an arm's length between you and other people, deciding to be alone for a while, with the 7 of Wands, protecting yourself from people's energies, right? And it was working beautifully for you for a long time. In fact, with the Ten of Wands here, we see that you have been listening to your instinct or your intuition. Because here we see a story from Paraguay about a father who put his ears on the ground to try to detect any footsteps so that he can find his missing daughter. So yeah, you were listening very well to your intuition, telling you perhaps to keep some people away. With this specific Four of Cups, some of them may have broken your heart with the cups being broken here. Maybe they were not honest. Maybe you needed to keep away from people to heal during a good time of your life, maybe the last year or even more, couple of years. And so we see that you've been alone for quite some time, warding people off, keeping them at an arm's length, healing. With the Page of Pentacles falling on its face, it's like you weren't really kind of allowing anyone in. You didn't want that. In fact, that's what we see on the shadow side of this Ten of Pentacles. On one side, we see people who are open to allow others in. And on the other side, there are keys. These people are holding the keys. They're keeping the doors locked and no one is allowed in. So you were very secretive, very private. You really didn't allow anyone in. And that seems to have been a theme and for quite some time in your life. So we're seeing that type of energy slowly dissipating in the next phase of your life. Two pages coming up, especially the Pentacles and the Cups. We're seeing you forming new connections and new friendships in the next phase of your life. So with the Ace of Swords, these connections are built on cerebral discussions of some sort. So you may meet people that are interesting to you, who seem to vibe in the same wavelength as you. With the Page of Cups, they are loving. Maybe they speak of the same topics that you are interested in. Maybe they're in the same field, or they have the same interests for sure. So there's a new beginning of you allowing not just allowing interesting people, but they seem to be people who you vibe with. Is exactly the energy that we're seeing. With the sixth house, perhaps you will be meeting them, for some of you, during charity work, during something that you're helping others with. They're in the same vicinity doing the same thing perhaps, and you're meeting them. That's of course too specific. But all in all, you will find that these people have open hearts to serving others. They are there for other people like you. That's very evident with the sixth house there. So yeah, that's the first part that we see in your reading of what to expect next. You forming close connections with others. And it's now time again with the Ten of Wands. It's an end of a cycle, to listen to your intuition once again, because things are changing for you. With the Queen of Swords, there is a new chapter. She's writing a new chapter here, and you're no longer keeping people at an arm's length. I think you're slowly opening up your doors, allowing those that you trust and that you love forming connections with into your life. That's such good news for you, pile number one. I'm really happy you're starting to make these beautiful connections. You're definitely going to find loyal people at this time of your life. Check your charts. Maybe you have a certain planet that has to do with relationships at this point in your sixth house. For some of you, maybe you have Venus, maybe you have Mercury. Yeah, check your sixth house at the moment. But all in all, there is something specific that I do have to mention. Some of you will find a romantic partner at this point of your life. I was gonna say, for those of you looking, but I had this very instinctive kick that I had to say, even if you're not looking. I don't know why, but I've got to relay the message that I'm feeling. So there seems to be, for a lot of you, some romantic partner coming in. A lot of you will be welcoming them with the Page of Pentacles falling on its face. Some of you will be shutting them off in the beginning, but keeping them at arm's length. But then as you study them, you may allow them in later on. So what else do we see coming in? With the 10 of Pentacles, we cannot ignore that. This looks like a beautiful chapter for you, pile number 1. We see a lot of wealth opening up its doors for you. There's a lot of money coming into your life at this next phase of your life. It looks like a very happy phase. I see you busy working, planning, and making big dreams with the Queen of Swords. These are not small dreams. You're writing down your plans. You're creating bigger dreams than you ever thought of before. So, for example, like before, you would have, for example, written down, I want to move to another country, find a job that gives me security in this other country so I can explore it and live there because it's a country that I love. And then you go to this country, things work out beautiful for you. Not only are you securing yourself, but you got hit by luck and you're getting a lot of money in the field or in the job that you were hired to do. They love what you have to offer. They find you very skilled, very talented. You're growing their business, or you're doing something amazing. And all of a sudden you have maybe shares in this company because they don't want to let you go. They want you to be part of what they're doing. That's just an example of the kind of jumps that are happening in your life. And now you have new plans. Now that you have a lot of money coming in, you have shares in a company, you're like, whoa, what do I need to do now? I have a plan of buying a home in this new country, investing in this, or putting my money into maybe creating my own company, and so on. So we see level 2 types of plan in the next phase of your life, where plan level 1 worked out beautiful for you. It's doing great, and now you have a lot of success, and you want to create bigger plans with the money that's coming in or about to come in for you. So yeah, expect a lot of wealth, expect an upgrade in your life, in your plans, and in the way you do business in general or do your professional work. Pile number 1. Wow, what an exciting next phase, I must say. Very happy for you, pile number 1. We even see it here in your 6th house. It says, as a full-time job. So there's a lot of focus, obviously, on your work. You'll be very busy working this next phase of your life, but I do not see you really bothered. Actually, I see you very organized with the Queen of Swords. I see this Queen of Swords nicely dressed, so you're taking good care of yourself. You can see her padding her foot right there. So yeah, you're taking good care of yourself, and you're very organized, and you're working on these level 2 kind of projects. All the best of luck with that, pile number 1. Another thing that I've noticed, I'm seeing a lot of vegetables and fruits here. So I would have to say that in the next phase of your life, you are taking great care of your health. You're being very loyal to what you consume and what you eat. You're very loyal to that. It's like it looks like you're taking a decision in your future to consume only the right food, only what is healthy for you, and yeah, you're making sure you stick to that. Good for you, pile number 1. Yeah, it says what is good for us. So you're definitely being mindful of what is good for you in this next phase. Wow, beautiful reading. Something is calling to me here. It's taking my attention with the 7 of Wands. So do you see the boar here? Looks very bold, you know? And I see that in the next phase of your life, for some reason this is being mentioned, you're not taking any bullying. You're standing up strong in the face of bullies or people who do not perhaps treat you well. You're standing there very strong. You're not walking away. You're like, move out of my way. And you're not moving away. In fact, you have the chairs here. It's like, no one can push me. I'm staying. You are the ones who have to move out of my way. That's the sort of energy that I'm seeing. We see an overpower of energy in the boar, whereas these two dogs may have to move backwards. So I see you building a stronger character. I see you building strength. It's depicted here in your energy, showing that you're becoming stronger. You're standing there strong for yourself, and you're not allowing any behavior that you may not like. Perhaps because there was a lot of healing going on, as we saw in the first part of your reading. So because of all that healing, that where you took time to take care of you, push everyone out, yeah, you gave yourself some time to understand yourself, to listen to yourself, to heal. You took great care of yourself, and now you're really okay from past relationships that could have hurt you, and you're standing there very, very strong. In fact, the Queen of Swords is someone who does not allow emotions to affect her negatively, of course. She's very pragmatic, and I see you dealing with situations in a very pragmatic way. You're not emotional in challenging situations, and you're standing there very strong, not affected by anything or anyone, and making sure that you stand your ground. Good for you, pile number 1. I love this reading for you. What a beautiful new chapter, for sure. Also, what to expect next. Tying a knot, especially with this Page of Cups. So for some of you, you'll be tying a knot with someone. You'll be taking a relationship in a more serious way in this next phase of your life. So if that happens, congratulations, pile number 1. Look forward to that. There definitely seems to be an offer coming for you. Last but not least, see with this shining gold coin here, with all the gold jewelry in this Page of Cups card. Some of you, no, all of you, it seems like you will be investing in buying something expensive in this next phase of your life. This could be buying an expensive piece of jewelry, or maybe receiving it if it's tying a knot, or giving it if it's tying a knot. Some of you may be buying something as expensive as maybe a home, maybe it's a car. Yeah, you're investing in something very valuable that you're very proud of, that you will enjoy immensely. That's really cool. Pile number 1. So this is obviously going to be different from one person listening to this and another, what this investment is. But look forward to either you investing in something big, maybe someone investing in something big to gift you, maybe a parent, a loved one, or you buying something for yourself that means so much to you. And this is exactly what I see, pile number 1, in terms of what to expect next in your life. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you love Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. You'll find it as the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 1. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive and having self-discipline. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 1, it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. Wishing you the best of luck. So excited for you. May you always have the best in life. And this was your reading. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Mokaite Jasper. Let's keep your crystal right there. And interestingly, we have summer. Isn't this lovely? Let's keep your main card right there and see how it fits into your reading. And as you may know, we're taking a look at what to expect next in your life. So you have Mercury in Leo with drama. So let's keep right there. A lot of summery energy. And that's really actually, having that with the summer energy tells me a lot. This is pretty cool, believe it or not. You have the North Node. Wow. And right away it says do not worry about. So don't worry about that. Let's keep it right there. And you have chain of events that will affect your life. Right, let's keep that here and let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, you have Temperance. You also have the Three of Cups. You have the Ten of Swords. Let's keep them here because I'm going to take a look at the shadow here for you. And you have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups. I want to pick up these 2 cards once again. So these are the right side up with the 3 of Cups right there. That's the 10 of Swords. Really interesting. Let's take a look at the other side. So this is what your 3 of Cups looks like. Everything seems to be broken down and it looks very cold, in a cold chamber with the 10 of Swords here. Right. But it looks like this person has been illuminated with something. Their eyes are open as opposed to here. All right. Let's keep them right there. And now take an overall view of what seems to be happening in your life next. So first things first, I've got to address this. Now, I will talk about the drama in conjunction to summer in a second, but I also want to talk about the drama going on here. So this seems to me like there is someone in your life who creates a lot of drama for you. You kind of feel stuck with them for a while. In the next phase of your life, you're gaining independence from this person. There's a swift and quick change in the situation in a way that you're not expecting. Your eyes are being opened here with the 10 of Swords. So maybe you had to endure a lot of betrayal from them. You had to endure a lot of drama, a lot of nastiness. You didn't know what to do. And with the eyes being opened here in the 10 of Swords, something is happening that is ending this situation for you. And you're no longer feeling brokenhearted. You're taking reign of the situation. You're taking control of the situation. So there's definitely a new beginning here for you in terms of you leaving or parting ways with this dramatic person, and where you no longer have to deal with their toxic energy. You're no longer stuck with them. So that is really, really good news, and that's why you have do not worry about. You need not worry about this person ever again. You're moving away from this bad energy, and I'm so sorry that you have to deal with someone like that. But do not worry, pile number 2. You're certainly moving away from this person in this next phase of your life and finding internal peace once and for all. This situation with the Hanged Man is happening quickly and swiftly, and you're not really in a way that you're not really expecting. Right, so let's talk about the other thing that we clearly see here in your reading with your North Node. So something in terms of the work that speaks to your heart for sure, because you have the Queen of Cups here. There's some work that you're putting together that speaks to your heart, that matters a lot to you, is coming to fruition. So we're seeing the idea of work coming in full expression, right? So we're seeing a lot of success and fruition in something that you have been working hard to create, to put together, which is creating in turn a lot of financial independence for you with the Queen of Pentacles. This, I see you also in the next phase of your life working on a unique project. Your heart is suddenly filled up with some great ideas. You're jotting them down and you're like, oh my God, I can create this, I can do this. And you're suddenly getting right into work, dividing your idea into little pieces, and you're working piece by piece to craft in a craftful way. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? With a lot of craft and skill, you're tackling this creative big project little by little, and you're creating something marvelous. So that, with the balance here, obviously in conjunction with the Queen of Pentacles, again, is generating a lot of wealth for you. Yeah, this Queen of Cups here is very comfortable. You see one person fishing, so they're trying to fish for their supper, and you see the Queen of Cups here is in a more comfortable position. They don't directly have to fish for their supper. They're working on their creative process, and that brings them the wealth that they need to live a nice, luxurious life. So we definitely see a lot of things coming into fruition, full circle for you in this next phase of your life, where your passions and great work, great skills are, first of all, building something that you'll be very proud of, and that in turn is definitely bringing a lot of wealth for you that you will be able to pamper yourself with. Pile number 2. So good for you. You have success from, definitely. You're succeeding from something that you are creating. So it says have faith. Definitely have faith in that, because now is the time for this to happen. Pile number 2. Kudos to you. We see you being very busy with the Temperance card. You are in balance, but you have a lot of arms. You're working on so many things at the same time. And perhaps this is all of the things that you're putting together to make that beautiful creative idea work for you. So excited for you. Pile number 2. May you always have success. Now let's get into the part that I promised we'll talk about, the drama in conjunction with the summer. So you may feel at the moment in your life that things are maybe about to burst. Things are overheated. There are some trouble one way or the other. I feel like this is the energy of summer coming into your life. You know how when you transform, you go into a really uneasy process. It's full of pressure. So if you are going through some challenges at the moment in your life, do know that this is the energy of summer entering into your life. Really, you'll find that these challenges are leading, as your card says, to a chain of events that will affect your life. So these challenges are actually paving a pathway for you towards your north node, for you to create a lot of success for you. It may seem like a pressure, some sort of deep pressure at the moment. You don't understand what's going on. Why is it going this way? Accept it, pile number 2. Do your best while internally feeling at peace, accepting things. Do not feel frustration, and allow this beautiful summer energy that you were drawn to enter into your life, creating this new pathway for you that you will be eternally grateful for. Let things unfold the way they do, and you will see that they'll be teaching you so much, and they will be there. These challenges are there to help you one way or the other. They may seem annoying now, but in retrospect, in the future, you'll go, thank goodness things happened the way they did, because I wouldn't be here in this direction had they not gone the way that they have. So do know that things are happening for your own good, even if they don't look good at the moment. But this is the summer energy entering into your life. This is the transformational energy of you turning into a butterfly, your life turning really into a butterfly, you being free to roam beautifully and enjoying what you're about to receive. This next phase is about to happen quickly for you. So you're not, with the sleeping beauty here, you're not going to be sleeping for long. Or there isn't going to be a pause for long. These challenges are going to go away, and they're leading you to a beautiful path ahead. Pile number 2. How about we find out for you, with the 10 of Swords here and the drama, how you are moving away from this dramatical person, or maybe dramatical people. Let's find out. Oh, I see your cards are ready. Thank you so much. Let's find out. How are you getting rid of these people or this person? So you have, let's keep it there. You have the Empress. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles. I'm seeing a lot of Pentacles. Perhaps you will have the freedom or the financial independence maybe to move away from them. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like your finances are growing. It's like as if you were pregnant here. Do you see? It's kind of like they're being pregnant with money or something. It's like, yeah, your wealth is definitely increasing, allowing you to feel independent, and allowing you to feel like you've birthed with the Empress and this Seven of Pentacles a new life for yourself, where you can live on your own or be on your own. So finances are a big thing here that will open your eyes to ideas on how to leave this situation and no longer have to deal with it. I'm so happy for you, pile number 3. I hope you never feel stuck to a person like that ever again, or maybe a corporation or some people. I don't know exactly what it is. But do know that this drama in your life is certainly about to end. And it's ending with you being financially independent, it seems. Pile number 2. I also see here with the horns, with the horn, the seashell, is that you'll be announcing it. Once you feel like you can be financially independent, that's why your eyes are opening up here. You're taking the reins of the situation. You're not like, I'm no longer taking this situation. And you're ending this through an announcement of you going on your own, and that you'll be supporting yourself maybe on your own. there's this energy of goodbye, drama, yeah, whatever. Keep this riddle to yourself. Keep this tough situation to yourself. Goodbye. You're going to either pay yourself out of it, or you'll have the money to just move away from this drama. You're no longer going to be tied to this type of energy again. Pile number 2. Not just this person, to that type of energy again. And pile number 2, that was your reading. I'm wishing you the best from my heart. May you have a beautiful next phase of your life. Things are looking beautiful for you. Wishing you the best. That was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. You'll find it, the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 2. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive and self-disciplined. And so if you're interested in checking that out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 2, it was a real pleasure. Thank you for tuning in, wishing you the best. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful Tiger's Eye as well as Vinegar. Very intriguing. I wonder how this is going to fit into your reading. So let's keep your main card right there. And let's take a look at your oracle cards first. And we are taking a look at what to expect next in your life. So you have the 3rd house. Very cool. Okay. Let's keep it right there. You have Mars and Sagittarius with domination. And it's interesting that domination is coming next to Vinegar, because, you know, Vinegar is very potent. It has this strong sour note, you know, and when the tongue tastes it, it dominates over other tastes. So let's see what this is trying to say here. It seems like something in your life, in the next phase of your life, is dominating over everything. Really cool. You have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair, right? Let's keep that here. And now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Knight of Wands. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Two of Wands with the god Janus looking to the past and the future. You have the King of Pentacles. You have Strength. So this is the light side of the card, right? Obviously. And this is the shadow side of the card. The lion doesn't want to open its mouth. And this woman feels very frail, not able to do it. Okay, so let's keep this here. You have the 5 of Cups, and this is what it looks like on the side up. And this is what it looks like with the shadow side, which is the energy of the 5 of Cups. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords. And you have the Knight of Swords. Right. So, what do we see? So, pile number 3. First things first, it's very evident here in your reading. We have to discuss it. There is some person or some people that are entering into your life soon. That's the next phase of your life. They will have a dominant or a great effect on your life, especially that you have the third house, which has to do with communication and networking. So yeah, we see here who or what is around you. So we see some people entering into your life that will have a life-changing effect on your life. Maybe they're going to help you with your wealth. Maybe they'll help you with something that is a little bit challenging in your life. And I do see for a lot of you that it will result to a lot of wealth with the King of Pentacles. So they will have a magnificent effect on your life. But here is the thing, pile number 3. Just like vinegar, and that's what we're going to talk about here. Vinegar is amazing, but you have to be very mindful of the quantities that you put in. You know, vinegar is great for fermentation, preservation. It's great for cooking, for cleaning, but you always have to be mindful at the amount that you put in. A little bit can go a long way, can clean things out for you, but a lot more than that can eat out in the material, can be overpowering. And so your advice with this person or with these people coming in, especially in the beginning, be mindful in terms of your dealings with them. Enjoy your connection or let them have this effect, but not too much. You see, with the Strength card here, a little bit of the effect of this person's energy into your life will have a strong effect into yours. Might bring you a lot of wealth, might do something. You'll find out very soon, actually, because this person or these people are stepping in. There's a phone call here, a feather. I think your spirit guides are telling you there are people coming in for sure. So yes, let them in, but create boundaries with these people. Don't let them come in too much, because they might overpower your energy and you might feel like you regret letting them come in. They're not responding to the boundaries later on that you set in. You might feel like you don't feel your strength in this connection, or you're not able to take control. You're not able to take control back of the things that are important to you. So yes, let them in a diluted way, just like the vinegar. You know, with the vinegar, a little goes a long way. So yeah, just a little bit of space will go a long way into having this person have a great effect in your life, or these people have a great effect in your life. But make sure you are still in control here. That's, I don't know why, but that's a very strong message for you. In fact, you have with the 5 of Cups here, a little bit, you won't regret anything. You'll feel like you're very happy with the small effect coming in. Just a little bit of vinegar in a salad makes a salad very tasty, but too much of it can go sour. You might regret it later on. Pile number 3. But other than this small little warning, this person will have a humongous effect in your life, namely with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. I gotta say, it has to do with 2 things with the 2 of Wands actually, but mainly has to do with some sort of fortune coming into your life. Let's explore that second thing that they're coming with. So second thing, I see a key here, and you have the idea in question. So it seems like this person is, yes, Ace of Swords, an idea. How did I miss that? Of course. So this person or these people are also coming in with a brilliant idea for you. Maybe they're giving you a key to unlocking a new door that you haven't noticed, to over jump with the Knight of Swords here, some sort of challenges and problems that you didn't know how to deal with. Yeah, they have a key here that they're offering to help you open a new door. And as long as you keep your boundaries straight, you have a shield here, they'll be very happy to help you for the sake of it. Don't then open the door too much. Just keep it at that. Pile number 2. So they're coming in, helping you create a lot of money, and they're giving you a great idea or a piece of information that will change everything for you in this next phase of your life. Really cool, pile number 3. So it says get your idea going. Once you get this key piece of information, also make use of it straight away. Yeah, and with the Knight of Wands, enjoy this energy, reciprocate the goodness and the kindness, but don't be careful. Last time I'm gonna say it. Be careful with the turquoise shell here. Be careful not to let them in too much. Yeah, I think we've established that. So that takes us, what is that? By making the right connections. Yeah, that's coming very strong here. Anyways, that takes us to the next part of your reading here. There is a lot of wealth coming into your life, and here with the god Janus looking at the past and the future, the type of money that you've been taking in the past is one thing, and the type of money that is coming for you in the future is a totally different thing. So we're seeing vast difference in the amount of wealth coming into your life. With this big tortoise shell, it's kind of like you're reserving a lot of money for the future. You're with the tree, maybe this is even generational wealth. Ooh, pile number 3, I hope you are blessed. This is big money coming in that you'll really be able to enjoy. Now, in terms of generational wealth, it's slow. So maybe some money you'll be making right away, and some other money you'll be keeping for generation after generation, or money that you will be benefiting off of after a long investment. Maybe you're getting something now that is cheap that later on will cost a lot, something of that sort. So you're getting instant money as well as money that will last lifetimes. Very happy for you, pile number 3. What is that? Okay, so here's what I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords. And this one in particular is a message for some of you from your spirit guides directly. Here we see a parrot holding a caterpillar. The caterpillar with the Ace of Swords is gonna grow into a butterfly and obviously fly, right? So with the parrot appearing in the Ace of Swords, it seems like some of you have been repeating a mantra, believing that something is going to happen. Maybe some challenges came your way and you're like, no, this is going to happen to me. This is going to happen to me. I'm going to receive that. I'm going to achieve that. And there's so much belief in the repetition here. You've been repeating a mantra over and over. And this type of energy your spirit guides here are saying is going to actually manifest for you and transform into a butterfly, transform in the 3D for you. It's going to happen for you in the next chapter of your life. So what is it that you believed so hard is going to happen to you? Maybe you believed you were going to pass some sort of challenge. Maybe you believed you were going to create some sort of establishment with the books and the houses here. Maybe you believed, maybe you were journaling, writing down some types of dreams or one dream. This dream, pile number 3, is coming into fruition in this next chapter of your life, and this next part of your life. Pile number 3. So congratulations for that. So happy for you. There's a lot of scripts going on here, a lot of writing, a lot of repetition, a lot of you just believing it in your mind so hard. And yeah, it's happening for you, pile number 3. I'm also seeing something interesting in the next phase of your life. It says there we go. Short-term thinking and trips. And with the helm here of the ship, I see that in the next phase of your life, it seems like you're going to be traveling quite frequently. You're going to some places or destinations that you will really enjoy. You're going to step in areas that you haven't stepped in before in the past. And I see you really enjoying your life with these flights or these travels that you're going to make. It's going to be something very enjoyable for you. So definitely an active time of your life in terms of traveling, pile number 3. I also see one interesting factor with domination, other than what we already talked about. Again, Vinegar, domination, and the Knight of Swords. Here we see the Knight of Swords overstepping some challenges that used to maybe be annoying in the past. So with Vinegar and domination, this looks to me like maybe at the moment you're going through challenges that you feel are beating you, winning over you. They feel bitter, you don't know maybe what to do about them. And if you're in a situation like that where you feel like you really don't know what to do, it's a challenge that or at least you feel is overcoming you, don't worry about that, my dear pile number 3. You're going to be overcoming some challenges in this next phase of your life, where ones that used to feel like, oh, I don't know what to do about them. And now, because of some upgrade in your life or some power that you're getting into, you're overcoming these challenges very easily. It's like you've leveled up in a way where these old challenges no longer affect you in any way, shape or form. Congratulations, really, pile number 3, on this next phase of your life. It looks wonderful, full of power and control, you being in control of your life. Good for you, pile number 3. Certainly, this reading obviously is led, a lot of the information here being given by your spirit guides, and I want to take a moment to thank your spirit guides for giving us this information, and of course your warning here. In fact, with the Vinegar, I'm seeing another message from your spirit guides on this next phase of your life. You know how, remember when we said with Vinegar, a little goes a long way? I see your spirit guides telling you to think of solutions with regards to your challenges that don't require a lot of effort. You know, little things that you can do that will have a huge effect on the overall situation. So don't think of the little things, increasing the amount of things that you do with the little things, but rather putting in a small amount onto something that will have a huge effect. An example of that could be, like, this is of course a very small example, not an example to solve a big challenge, but it kind of shows you the type of energy I'm talking about. Like, for example, let's say you have a lot of dishes to clean, and instead of scrubbing because everything has gotten stuck, and you're trying to scrub it, each and every plate and cup clean after a big invitation that you haven't taken care of right away, perhaps take the time, just 5 minutes, to add water to all of these plates and cups. And so by the time you finish one plate and go to the other, the water would have dissolved and done most of the effort for you, so that it's easier for you to clean it. That type of idea, where think of ways that would of things to do that will have a huge effect, rather than putting so much effort and not getting much results. That is the advice that I see from your spirit guides. Think of your situation and what you can put in that will have a big effect to get the same results that you want with much less effort. But of course, with as great potency. Like, take care of the work you're putting in. You want the dishes clean at the end, right? But it's a matter of doing it in a smart way rather than doing all of this effort. That's a message that I see from your spirit guides here. And that was your reading of what to expect next in your life, my dear pile number 3. Wishing you the best from my heart. May you have a beautiful next chapter, a beautiful life coming ahead. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check my other channel. You'll find it as the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process of being productive and self-disciplined. And if you would love to check this out or want to get more information about it, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 3, that was your reading. Wishing you the best from my heart. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful white Howlite. Let's keep your crystal right there. And you have chosen Saturn. So let's keep your main card here and see how it fits into your reading of what to expect next in your life. And of course, we'll be starting off first with your oracle cards. So you have the moon. Really interesting. Okay, let's keep it there. You have Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. And you have the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Lovely, especially coming with Saturn is really, really lovely. This Sagittarius hammock energy with Saturn. That's wonderful. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So you have the Tower. You have the Emperor. The High Priestess. See, why now? Okay. You have the Page of Swords. You have the Hierophant, and this is what it looks like on the shadowy side. Okay. A dictator of some sort. Let's keep that here. You have the Six of Cups, and this is what it looks like on the shadow side. You have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Tricky situation for sure. Seeing the Ace of Cups here, you think that when this bird is coming out, it's going to be free, but any wrong movement, it can fall into the sea. So now it has to slowly and carefully pick into its shell to come out very smoothly so that it doesn't coming to this world falling, right? So we see that, we see the Tower, we see Saturn, we especially with the Seven of Swords, we can say confidently that you are going through a tricky situation at the moment, and with the Moon card appearing, you're not really sure how it's going to end up. It is something that is certainly making you quite worried. But here is the thing with Saturn energy, and that's why it's such a magical planet. You know, we know that Saturn constricts, you know, it's the great ruler, the authoritative father. And so with that comes restrictions, rules, right? It's here to correct, it's here to govern, right? And so during the time where Saturn is here, we feel stuck, we feel restricted, we feel frustrated, we don't know what to do. But at the same time, the way Saturn helps us and its ability to support us is really unmatched. And so when Saturn is here, at the forefront, and at first glance, it looks like bad news, but really, when you take a deeper look at it, you know that it's always going to turn out into something amazing, something that is unmatched. And so for this reason, it's really misunderstood. Saturn is not as dull as it seems, but it's also not as easy as it seems, right? The amazing news that we see here for you, my dear pile number 4, is that this huge challenge that you're going through, this tricky energy where you feel like any wrong move may put you in an unfavorable position, is actually ending for you. That is really mind-blowing. We're gonna, of course, uncover and see more of why it's ending, maybe what it has taught you. I'm still not sure. We're unveiling this together. But what I do see for sure with the hammock here is that you're finally finding release and relief from this energy. This is the next phase of your life. How perhaps this is yet to be unfolded with the High Priestess and the Moon. There's yet for you to more for you to know, but you're coming into a very favorable phase of your life, from black to white. It's the difference is going to be very starking, of you feeling restricted to things opening up, you feeling relieved, you feeling happy. With the Six of Cups, you're no longer feeling alone, not knowing what to do. Things are just working out beautifully for you. And now with the Emperor, you feel in control. Something is here to rescue you, and that's what we see with the Seven of Swords. Is it someone or is it something? I'm not sure. But you do see here, it says parler au portier, talk to the doorman, and someone is stealing, saving people up there. And the other person is kind of like, what's the word? Distracting the doorman. So they're supposed to talk to the doorman, give money to the doorman, but they're distracting him and saving these women, right? So someone is saving you or something. We don't know exactly what it is, but something is coming to your rescue with the nurturing energy of the Moon. Some situation is coming to rescue you. And you were going through this energy to learn to maybe depend on yourself, learn how the limitations of what you're going through, like you'd understand what could go wrong, how bad, so that you're very careful with the Page of Swords. Later on, you're certainly with the Hierophant learning a lot for the years to come, just because of the Saturn energy that came into your life. We see you touching gold, and you see it's even the gesture of the Hierophant here. You're definitely learning something for your future, and because of that, you're learning gold. You're learning valuable information on how to do it right, maybe the next time, or maybe you've learned what could go wrong, how to take control of it. So the whole reason for this wasn't to put you in this situation and to leave you there, for you to figure it out, how to come out of it, which could be the energy of Saturn a lot of the times. But no, we see with the Death card, there's an ending here. The idea was for you to understand your limitations, to understand the limitation of that thing that you're in or that situation that you're in, to learn about it so that next time that you're in it, you know exactly what to do and how to do it right. With the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, and the Hierophant, this is definitely a combo of learning a great lesson, valuable information that will help you moving forward in your life to never put yourself in a situation like that. They say information does cost. And with the doorman here receiving the money, you have paid the cost. You've learned so much, and look forward to a great phase to come with the hammock and flirtation here. This time, in this new phase of your life, you're taking things slow. You're learning now to navigate your way out, to do things in a pleasant way. I see your morals and your values, and so much has changed within you that has made you understand what is important to you, what your new values are. Maybe you've learned that your mental state is the most important thing, or maybe you've learned the valuable things in your life, what really matters, rather than the things that used to catch your attention. And now you understand, do they really need to catch my attention, or should I just be aware of them and not dwell too much on them? So you've learned to, in the next phase of your life, you're learning, or you have learned what is important to you, what to focus on, where to put your energy, and how to deal with a situation in a much more cerebral way, much more developed way than you would have in the past. Now that whenever you see a situation happen like that, you're equipped and you're like, no, I'm not handling it the way I used to. Now I know how to take charge of this situation. Now that I'm out of it, I'm not allowing myself back in. And so it has to do with reactions, as your moon card says. It's all about acceptance and changing your reactions. These were the lessons of Saturn in your life, pile number 4. I see rivers of gold. I see gold cups. I see the element gold in Saturn. There's a lot of wealth, especially with the Emperor here. There's a strong foundation of wealth. We see money again in the 7 of Swords. So yeah, as a conclusion, I would say there's a strong foundation of overflow of wealth coming into your life. And now I saw the Hierophant right away. So in this next phase of your life, there's a lot of talk about you handling wealth. Really cool. Yeah. There's a lot of talk about you handling wealth, learning to handle this overflow of wealth, this gold coming in. And if you look the other way, this Hierophant seems to be overly obsessed about his image, overly obsessed about being right, overly obsessed maybe about wealth. And so your behavior, there's an emphasis on your behavior having changed. You have learned how to handle wealth as well. Maybe, well, I don't know why there's an emphasis here. Maybe you've learned not to waste the wealth that you're getting. Perhaps maybe you've learned to deal with it better. Maybe you've learned with the over concerned with their image. Maybe you've learned that to put your money in the right place is not about maybe impressing others, something of the sort. There is something very unique and interesting coming in your reading here. I don't know why, but I will tell you what I see exactly. For some reason, in the next phase of your life, you're convincing a lot of people with something that is greatly changing their beliefs. You're challenging them. And so in the beginning, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of, what are you talking about? People being angry with what you're saying. But I see you being very witty and changing their minds little by little until they kind of adopt your ideas. I don't know what you're doing, pile number 4. But here we see with the High Priestess, this is the story of Sherazad, you know, the 1001 Nights, where the Sultan in the beginning hates the women because he finds them to be cheaters, and he kills a woman that he marries every single day to get revenge from all the cheating that they do. And so here Sherazad, which is the vizier's daughter, she volunteers and she comes to the Sultan every night. Now, the way she wasn't killed was that she told him a beautiful story every night, and she wouldn't finish it. She would, the night would end, and she would tell him, "We'll continue the next day." And so she's done that and told him many stories for 1001 nights, until these stories really changed his heart. These stories really taught him how to be compassionate again, release this hate that was overflowing his heart, became a compassionate monarch again, once again, learned lessons of love from Sherazad, married her, and there was a change of heart. So I don't know why, but you are in the next phase of your life speaking, teaching with the Hierophant, talking a lot, and being very patient with people's hate and anger towards the things that you're saying. And you're sticking to it. You're very patient. You're doing it in a very smart, perhaps even entertaining way, where you're quietly absorbing their anger through stories or through words that touch the heart. And little by little, people are following you, following your lead. Maybe these aren't literal stories, but they could do with maybe making people believe in themselves. Maybe you're convincing people that they can manifest. Maybe you're talking to people who lost hope and you're reviving that hope in them. Not quite sure exactly what you're doing, but you certainly have a strong effect with your words on many people around you in the next phase of your life, and people quieting down their anger, their furiousness, their hate towards the things that you're initially saying, and little by little happily listening to you, happily following you, and healing, maybe even healing their inner child. Even if you are not even in the field of psychology, not in the field of spirituality or anything like that, for one reason or the other, what you're talking about is healing people. And little by little, they're listening to you and they're letting you take the lead. My dear pal number 4. Very, very cool. I wish you the best with that. Oh, I wish you have a beautiful, great effect as you do on people. You're saving many others. So you're being saved, and then you're saving others. Pile number 4 in this next phase of your life. Yeah, let your feelings tell you how. So you're letting your feelings really lead the way, and your feelings are causing a ripple effect on everyone else, letting their feelings lead the way as well. Pile number 4. Such an interesting person, for sure. I would love to know more about what you're doing. But there is one thing that is not clear. Like we said from the beginning, something is coming to save you. Something or someone is coming to save a situation that you're in, and it's no longer going to be there. How that's going to happen, that is not known for now. Pile number 4. Gosh, what an interesting reading. I loved spending this time with you, pile number 4. Wishing you the best in the next phase of your life. May you always be blessed. That was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check my other channel out. You'll find this channel as the first link in the description box. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate, you won't waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. of being productive and being self-disciplined. And so if you're interested in checking this out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And pile number 4, wishing you the best. Gotta say, you're so cool. Really rooting for you, wishing you the best. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.